Hi guys, and welcome back to Abbie. I haven't filmed in a very long time, especially like this. I'm using a tripod, I'm using the camera, got my lights. I haven't done this in a very long time, and you know what, you guys will probably find out why, but that's not today's video. Today's video is about the love of my life. Oh, that was pizza. But yeah, makeup. I've been wearing makeup for about a couple of years now. I'm 18. No, I'm not 18. I'm 19. I think I started wearing it around about college. So when I was about 16, 17. Yeah, around about that age. I didn't start wearing it all like this at once. Started off with lip gloss, then I moved on to lipstick. Then I moved on to like mascara and stuff, and also at the time there wasn't a lot of this available for people of my skin colour, so I wasn't really doing a lot. I've only got into full blown, full on makeup in the past 2 years, I think, like properly, like trying to look fleeky all the time, past like a year and a half. And I do go through waves of not wearing makeup and wearing makeup. I personally love makeup. I feel like it's that 10% out to the 90% that you have ready to cover up that blemish, to show that, accentuate that jawline, to accentuate those lips, those eyes, that nose, or whatever's your best feature, to give it more attention, to fill in or hide something. Like, let's say your brows are okay, but they could be perfect with a bit more oomph, and then it's just there to give that bit more oomph. That's why I support guys that wear makeup, because I feel like it's not that deep. If they're like a massive scar because they were playing hockey, like they can just cover it up with a bit of concealer. Like, why is that such a big deal? That's just how I see it. Come kill me in the comments if you want to come kill me in the comments. But that's just how I see it, and I've got a lot of collection going on. As you guys saw, I do have a storage unit, which actually I'm starting to outgrow, sadly. And also there's other things that I want to buy like before the end of the year. But I was like, the longer I've been putting off this video for the past year and a bit, I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and like, it's never gonna be finished. My makeup collection will never be finished. But you know, gotta start somewhere with this video. So today we're going to be starting with base, so basically complexion products. They're actually my favourite, but it's so hard to find because I am so dark. First thing I'm going to show you guys are my primers. This is actually going to be a very in-depth video, so if you don't like makeup, do not watch. I will put in timestamps in for like each section, so primers, foundation, concealers, etc. If you don't want an in-depth video, this is not for you. This is actually an in-depth video of my makeup, like why I buy things and stuff like that. So I have 4 primers. The first ever primer I got was Primed and Ready by Complextion, and it's a silicone based primer. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's anything special or anything bad. It's just an average silicone based primer, and honestly it's the only one I've really tried. Now I'm trying a new one, but I'll get to that reason in a second. But yeah, it's only silicone based primer I've tried, and the reason why I started looking for a different one is because I filmed a video I never uploaded, which is called M.I.A afterthought. I realised that I don't want to be considered as an afterthought for anyone in my life, personal or not personal. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, and Abigail, and oh yeah, and students, oh yeah, and employees, oh yeah, and black people. I'm not going to be that. I want to be included in the first initial thoughts. Which we had to do with makeup because not a lot of brands include us initially, but collection itself, for the longest I've heard, oh guys, Collection Lasting Perfection concealers are amazing, and it only had 3 shades of pale, pale and pale. It was rude, but it really was like fair neutral, fair warm. They had 3 shades. They have now recently expanded their line, which I guess is okay. Like when I writ them off, they hadn't expanded the line. Then like they did start to expand their line, was bravo for them, but it's still not dark enough for me. When it still wasn't expanded, I started looking for other primers. Now that expanded it a bit, I don't know how I feel about using their products anymore, because I do have another one, because like this was the power I can use for life. Like I have another one back in there that can't wait till I go back to uni and it's silence. So I have another one I bought it before it finished, but then I realised that, wait, why am I giving money to a brand that don't even consider me? So I then got this one, as you guys will know if you watched my video, from Primark, which is the Primark PS Instagirl No Filter Priming Oil. I actually like this a lot. It does have a smell to it, and like, oh, open normally. It does have a smell to it, but I feel like it actually does well with my makeup. I've come to realise that I think a new silicone one, what again isn't that great. It used to be Zara's, but the pump is broken, so you have to like unscrew it to use it. It's not that bad. I've used it a couple of times. I actually used it today on this makeup, and that is Velvet Finish Primer Serum. It's not that bad. And then I also have Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base. This is what I love. I live for this. Like, it's empty. So what I typically used to do is I'll either use this one or this one, and then I go in with a silicone based primer over my pores, my smile lines, because that's a deep set. This is what I really use to prime my face, and I use the silicone just to get a bit more like steadiness, a bit more security. But what I recently got, cause I did want the Benefit Professional, but then I was in Superdrugs and it was 3 for 2, and that's my biggest fault in life. And this is the new Baby Skin Instapore Eraser, and I'm gonna try this one out as well as my new silicone base. I'm gonna get down half about that, but these two are basically my main, and then I alternate between these as a additional primer. Yeah. Yes. Next, I'll move on to foundations, and I love foundation so much. Either because I have acne scar and I think I have a bit of hyperpigmentation, not that bad, but my face is not one skin colour, and it's just beautiful where I put foundation on and I'm just like one true like dark skin queen, and I'm dark and I'm beautiful and I love it. These are all my foundations. They all have a story, but this video is already long. I haven't even started. 2 L'Oreal True Matches. I have the shade in 10R. When they first like relaunched, I think, and they brought out the True Match foundation like this, and it came with 25 shades, I think. This is the darker shade. Then they came back with new shades, and this was the new darker shade, but it's actually not. This is actually darker than this one. This is a small red. Those are those two. And then I have the Skin Tone Revolution. Oh, this is what I like where I'm going now, like someone's birthday, or yeah, I live for this one. This one is a skin tone foundation, so like when I'm actually on a really nice skin day, if I was wearing makeup, this is what I use. It's lightweight, it's beautiful, it's lovely, I love it. This is skin tone foundation by Revolution in the shade 200. Most of the time, guys, if I do forget to say the shade number, my foundation is the darkest shade. That's a lot. I then have the Maybelline. So I used to have Maybelline in 365. It was too light, but it was the darkest one they showed. The darkest one they showed in shops. I didn't know there was a 380 until I watched Name a Tang. Then I hunted out the 380. I got that. Primark Rich Espresso. Still, that's what I'm wearing today. And even though I don't like it, I don't think it's the right color, I always get loads of compliments when I wear it. So maybe I'm just delusional. Oh, so I was lucky. Then I have 2 stick foundations. The L'Oreal Infallible Stick Sculpture Long Tune Lang and Holt Tender Contour Stick. This is in the shade 240 Espresso, and this is the Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in the shade 18. So this is all of the shades. Next thing I have are my concealers. Revolution Conceal and Define in the shades C18 and C14. C18 is a face shade and C18 is a face shade and C14 is a highlight shade. Then I have My Perfect Color in the shade Rich Espresso for a face shade. Then I have L'Oreal True Match concealers, and actually in the shade 9DW and 10N, both highlighting shades. Then I do have LA Pro Girl in the shade Mahogany and Espresso, but I don't really use these anymore. I kind of have them because I'm black and every black girl has them, but I do actually like them. Mine might just be old and gone off, but I feel like my espresso is very thick and cakey. I'm just not a fan. This is taking oh so very long. Then I have a like correcting palette that I have from Primark that I haven't actually used in a very long time. And it's just this. This is what I use to colour correct like my mouth, because down here is darker than like the middle. Like down here is very dark compared to the rest of my face. Well, it used to be. It's now getting lighter because of my skincare routine. Then for powders, I have 4. So I have Ben-Nye Ebony, and this is like what I live and die by. And I've actually had this for a very long time, and that has not moved at all. Dry skin. Then I have My Perfect Colour in Rich Espresso as well. This is from Primark. Then I have M.I.A M.I.A Sun Kiss Bronzer, and this is what I use under my eye to bake. A bronzer under my eye. A bronzer under my eye. That tells about the drugstore in the UK. And then again, I have Collection loose powders, what I used to put underneath my, like after I primed underneath my foundation, I would like put this on. But again, it's Collection, and it's not been working too well with a couple of my primers. It's been like balling up. I'm just like, maybe it's time to dash it away. And this is in the shade 2 Translucent. This girl's gonna stop filming me. It might stop filming me. Now I have a couple of blushes. I didn't even realize I have so many now. I have NUX Bitten, and this is like a beautiful blush colour for me. Sorry, I think I have like foundation on it. That is so rank. That's a beautiful like blush colour for me. Then I have the entire, sorry I can't break it, the entire Sugar and Spice palette, and that's just beautiful in itself. And I've actually started to use like nearly all the shades as well. Now I got a new one with like a highlight and a blush, and that's by M.I.A. It's this colour. Still foundation on my finger, but you know, who cares. And then I got a sleek blush, what's in the shade Coral. Comes around, you never know when you need an orange blush, and it's like a very earthy, dull orange. I'm gonna try this out as well. Another blush palette I have is the Revelholic Cheeks palette, and that comes in a 3 set of cheeks, lips, and eyes. Okay, this is the cheek one. I typically really just use this shade, honestly. Yeah, that's the cheek one. And it's broken. Fun. So I then have contour. I have the Illamasqua Sculpting Gel in the shade Silhouette, and like it's dark. It's basically finished. And like you just build up and it gets darker, but I also don't think it's dark enough. And then I have a eyebrow pomade by Revolution Pro in the shade Dark Brown. Was this colour. I use it for my eyebrows because it's not the right undertone for my brows. I find I just need black for my brows. This is like a bit too warm and this looks weird. I'm gonna like use that as a contour. It's alright, I think. I don't know. Tried it, just try not to waste money. So I forgot to mention another contour product I have. Jet Black eyeliner from Primark. I just use this to contour sometimes because sometimes only black is dark enough. Like makeup brands fix up. Give a dark girl contour. Then I'm gonna skip to setting sprays. So I have the Revolution Pro Fix, and then I have the MAC Prep and Prime. This is Bay. I was thinking by Stevie to get this for me for Christmas. He gave me a voucher and just got this with it. This is Bay. I remember one day storming. I set my face. My whole top and jacket, I think, went a different shade, a darker shade from the rain. My face was set and beat. Thank you, MAC. And then Revelation's what I use every day, like today as well. And I'm looking pretty good. And the actual reason why I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to show you guys a little something I've been working on. That's my highlight collection. Can you see? So I have all the M.I.A bronzers apart from one, and that's one's called Opal Essence, and it's not sold in Superdrogs, so I don't have it. One thing I do say about the M.I.A ones is that they break, the packaging breaks. So I have 9 M.I.A highlighters, 2 blue ones. Actually, not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swatch them all and then show you. This is the hardest thing. So these are all of the M.I.A highlighters, apart from one. So starting on this end, I'm working my way across. We have Ice Sparkle, Pearlescent Sheen, Iridescent Gold, Gold Scintillation, Golden Afterglow, Peach Diamond, Radiant Cashmere, Pink Shimmer, Rosewood Glimmer. Then I have like 2 that I use for my body, but there's like liquid shimmer ones. So we have the one from L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal True Match Highlight, and it's the Golden Glow one. If I like, you guys see this, right? You guys see this? I'm gonna turn the light on. I don't actually have the ring light set up because I was being lazy. Are you seeing this, guys? Look at my hand. It's just pretty. Okay, it doesn't look that nice, but it's pretty. And then next to that one, we have the M.I.A bronze shimmer, and I either use these under foundations or on my body. Let's look at that. Let's look at that one. Ugh. Oh gosh, I'm like ruining it. And then that one, I actually just use a thick bit, but I use less of this. I was like, rub it in on my skin in the summer, and then like, I'm beautiful and I'm bronzy. Yeah. I'm just full of glitter right now. I don't like it. Then we have a really cute Instagirl iridescent highlighter. If you want to see what this one looks like, you can just check out my review. I'll link it just below. Where's the Primark one? Then we have 3 Revolution ones. We have 1 Vivid Baked and then 2 Strobe highlighters. We have Rejuvenate, which is this one, and it comes up like this. Look, nice little, you know. Yep. Sorry, I forgot what that looks like. Wow. What a wow. Then we have Gold Addict. Or Gold Addict. And it's like one swipe. Yep, that's Gold Addict. Then you thought Rejuvenate is good, right? Let me put on the other side of Rejuvenate because Rejuvenate is a Gold Addict. Gold Addict's trash. This is Rock On World, and when I wear this, I would say Keisha, thank you, because whenever I wear this, people compliment me all the time. I'm like, oh wow, it's actually very similar to Rejuvenate, just that Rock On World has a more of a rose goldy, like coppery colour to it. It's more coppery, so I guess more rose gold than Rejuvenate. Maybe you can see it on camera, but in person you can see the difference. That Rock On World seems a bit warmer in colour than Rejuvenate. So Rock On World, Rejuvenate, Gold Addict. Then we have a special one. This is a special highlight because it's from America. It did break last year at Carnival, but this is the Milani highlighter in the colour #1 Sunlight. I just got this for me from America. That's why it's special, because it's from the Americas. And it has 3 colours individually. 1, 2, 3. They look like this. So individually, and then by all together, I tried, but it didn't really work out. It's like that. Yeah, like okay. Can you see? Then we have the creme de la creme, the creme de la creme of the creme of all, every single one of my highlights. It's the creme de la creme, de la creme, de la creme. Is Jackie Aina La Peach hand balms. So let's swatch these. And then we have La Peach is this one and La Bronze is that one, and from formulation to colour. It's just amazing, like amazing. But yeah, that's by Aunt Jackie. What I want to do, because I really feel like it is see if Rock and World is a dupe for LeBron. Because I know not everyone like in the UK can get LeBrons. Okay, right, so it is really similar, like crazy similar. You can tell that one's loose and one's not loose, but colour wise, Revolution, you did that. So the one right there is LeBron's, and that one there is Rock and Roll, and this one is Rejuvenate. So if you really do want LeBron's, you can't afford it because like customs and everything. These are two very, very, very close dupes that you can get. Yeah. LeBron's is right in the middle of the two, because this one's darker and this one's lighter, and it's like a nice even gradient. Oh my god, I have one more that I didn't test out. I'm not going to swatch all of these because it's a bit long, but I also have the So X Revolution highlighter palette. It just comes with all the shades. I typically stay on this side and typically just use this one at the bottom. But yeah guys, after a very, very, very long video, that is the end of my complexion part of my makeup tour. From foundations and primers to highlight and blushes, it's everything in there. I hope you guys like how much detail was in this. I just really want to like showcase all my makeup because I'm going to be adding more and more and more. You guys get all the hauls and all the everything and just see what I get. We didn't see what I had, so now you guys know what we're starting with. We embark on a future journey together on me buying makeup and me having this amazing addiction. And I'll see you guys next week for part 2 of this makeup sharing collection series, which could either be eyes or lips, because you know your girl got you. You know your girl got you. She got you. And remember to work on yourself, for yourself, by yourself, because if you don't do that, who will? Who's gonna work on you, sis? Who? And I'll see you guys real soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.